All right, Pace Guitar Repair fans, or should I say more importantly, BC Rich fans, man, because a lot of you guys are watching these videos on the gunslingers that we overhauled, and this is the Mockingbird ST, very similar to the guitar, you know, that Slash played during the GNR Use Your Illusions 1 and 2 albums. Now, we showed you in the last part 3, this is going to be part 4. I'm going to shoot this over a series of the next couple of days. And you can see that they've already applied some clear to sort of set that decal in. And you can already see that, you know, in the last video you could really see the ring around the decal, or the border. It has all but disappeared. I want to try to get in as close as I can where it'll stay in focus, and hopefully you guys are not getting too dizzy. But yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic. So the amount of clear that they've put on there is ready to go, you know, focus back in. Same thing with the serial number on the back of the headstock. So, you know, that is underneath layers of clear. So that's all they're going to do is just keep going that way. Now we're going to keep showing you this. This is the beginning of part 4. And then part 5 will be putting the guitar together and getting everything going. But this video will take you all the way through, you know, buffing it and making it shiny. So here we go. Like I said in that first shot, this is going to be a multi-part 4. What Ron is doing right now is he is taking the tape off because we're going to be retro mounting. And when I mean retro mounting, you see these big long screws right here? Not these little silver guys, but these long ones right here. That's how Floyd's were done back in the 80s. When things are done the right way. All right, so Ron is checking that out. I just want to say one thing. I know we don't really show a lot of the boring details, and that's what I consider them to be, is just boring details of how things are done. But you know, when you're looking at this and you see like these, you know, you see like these little bitty holes right here, you're probably like, yeah, man, no big deal. I'll just, you know, I'll just drill through those and it's no big deal and all that kind of stuff. We've seen some stuff. We've seen stuff come through here where people have kind of attempted to do their own repair, and it's not really something that I would advise. You know, leave it to the pros. You know, if you want it done right, you know, get it done by a pro. And I don't trust anybody with my stuff except the pros here at Pace Guitar Repair.
A special way. All
right. So what Ron was saying off camera is that this is really why you don't want to do this at home. I should have shown you the earlier shot when he drilled this hole because the bit was quite a bit bigger. We're having to step through this one because, again, like you saw on the white BC Rich, and you're probably going to see it on my other gunslinger, the yellow one, this hole is really close to the truss rod. And if you just jam a drill in there, it's going to go sideways, and you're not going to want that. It's real important. Like I said, you know, we said in the beginning, you have it done by a pro.
The devils are in the details.
And we've already discussed in previous videos from a year or so ago that they don't do anything here without a purpose. So right here you can really see what we're talking about. The truss rod is right there. Right there. And as you can see, that hole is really close, just like it was on the white gunslinger. So we got to be real careful here. All right, so there it is. As you can see, it is in there. You can see the screws that come through the back of the neck right here. And I'm going to go ahead and lift this thing up so you can kind of see what we've got here as well. There they are. Everything countersunk into the back of the neck, looking good. Now it's just a matter of, you know, what we do about the color. Do we throw some black in there? Do we see if there's a way to color match this purple? I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe black would be easier, but it looks amazing. It looks really good. Just how it would have looked in the 80s. Just how they would have mounted in the 80s. So we're going to take this thing out, and next we should be showing you guys maybe some color and some buff. Ladies and gentlemen of Pace Guitar Repair, all the fans out there, all the BC Rich fans, you see what we got in here? We've got some like little banjo necks, and then third in line. That's right. Man, this is going to conclude this part just because it's getting too long and we need to get this video out. So this is, and like I'll use the light to kind of show you the gleam. Ronnie sent me some photos of this the other day. That is the headstock, and man, this thing looks absolutely beautiful. It's like shiny. You can even see my hand reflected in the deal with the camera. The R looks superb. Let's focus in on that. There we go. Man, that is just crystal clear. And then you get to the back of this thing all the way around. You saw in the last shot how it was dull. I mean, really, you know, they took it all the way down to here. There's the holes we drilled. We filled it in with black, although it does kind of look like it could be a little purple, but that's cool. Serial number, the whole 9 yards. This thing looks really awesome. So really for right now, the only thing left to do is to sort of wet sand it and buff it. And after that happens, we're gonna throw this thing together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this video short. This is the finishing part and it is done. Let's just swing around to that front end one more time. Golly, that's just amazing how cool that looks. So yeah, the next time you see this thing, we're probably gonna be throwing stuff into it and getting it ready. Stick around, stay tuned. The part 5 will be coming up real shortly.